welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is John. Well, if you like to meet new people when you go away, go to new places and try new experiences, then a Princess Cruise is definitely for you. And when you've been on a Princess Cruise, you are going to come back new because you are treated to 5-star luxury. How good does that sound? And in today's show, we have got some wonderful itineraries for you at some great prices, and we're even going to be throwing in a little bit of onboard credit for you. So stay tuned, grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee, a pen, bit of paper and the telephone, because I think you're going to be needing them. And to tell us a little bit more about Princess Cruises, it's the cruise man himself, Mr. John Cooper.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. Well, Princess Cruises, they're the world's third largest cruise line. Now, you don't get to that position by not doing it right. And what they do is they look after you on an individual basis. And that's what it's all about. It's all about the individual service. It's about the quality of the food, the quality of everything. They're like their entertainment team. They have one of the largest entertainment teams at sea, because they care about it. They care about your experiences as well. And it's shown in everything they do. Your accommodation is really, really comfortable. They've thought about things. And you know what it is? It's all the little things that they do that really add up to the big things. And they're really innovative as well. They brought out things like the movies under the stars. They were the first people to do that. They were the first people to bring on board 24-hour dining. Yes, you can eat 24 hours a day. Luckily, there's a gym and a wellness centre as well, because you're going to need it. And, of course, the itineraries are absolutely incredible. Sit yourself down. I think no matter where you like to go on holiday, we've got a holiday that you're going to love within the next half an hour. Stay where you are.
Well, we're going to start out by taking you around the Canary Islands in October next year. So, deposit only will secure this cruise for you today. And this is on board the Sapphire Princess. So we're going to join Gemma now on board the Sapphire Princess's sister ship, the Caribbean Princess, to give you an idea of what you could expect on your Princess Cruise.
Welcome to the Caribbean Princess, a mid-sized ship with a very interesting fact, because actress Jill Whelan from The Love Boat christened this ship, and that fact alone makes me want to find out more. Why? Because I love The Love Boat. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned cruiser, we all have tons of questions. So head to guest services or shore excursions. I promise there's somebody always on hand who has the answer. There are many different grades of stateroom on board, from an inside to a full suite. Now this one is a deluxe balcony and it's really well appointed. Look at all this wardrobe space. Ooh, I mean, I could even fit all my things in here, and how long the drop is. Just long enough for my evening gown for the formal evening, and enough room for my numerous pairs of shoes. And the best bit, obviously, is the balcony. For me, a holiday is sitting outside and taking in the views and the great outdoors. We all know that cruising can work up a bit of a thirst, but here's the problem. There are so many bars to choose from. I'm at the Crown Grill for some speciality dining, and looking at the decor, it's old-time New York charm throughout. Yes, they do mouth-watering steaks, but don't worry if that's not your thing, because there's seafood, lobster and all sorts of amazing things on the menu as well. On Princess Cruises, they want you to come back new. And I'll be honest, I feel like I'm coming back new even from this small whistle-stop door. Okay, where's the nightclub? There are several formal dining rooms, the Palm Dining Room being one, with traditional dining at the same time with attentive service. The ship runs age-appropriate activities, so from 3 to 17 years, they've got it covered, which means you've got peace of mind and you can indulge in what you want. Everybody has their own favourite spot on a ship. Well, the pools, the hot tubs, the treatments, the sanctuary. Yep, I think I found my spot, the spa. A cruise is the perfect time to enrich your life. You can take in a lecture, appreciate the art, or borrow a book, or if you're a little bit more tech savvy, don't worry, you can stay in touch as well. Stellar acts, amazing acoustics, and fabulous seats. Who wouldn't enjoy a show in here?
It looks lovely, doesn't it? And that's because it is. It's 5-star, really luxury cruising. Now this is, I'll say, the Sapphire Princess. We're going around the Canary Islands on the 9th of October next year. It's just a deposit right now. You pay a deposit and that's it, you forget about it. We're going to have a 12-night holiday. So you turn up at Southampton, all the portrages included. They take your luggage off you there and then. The next time you see your luggage, it's at your cabin. Then we're going to cruise out from Southampton, and our first port of call is Vigo in Spain, which you're going to fall in love with. Where the ship pulls in, it's right in the heart of the city centre. You step out of the cruise terminal and you're into a huge shopping centre. It's lovely. Then Madeira, the Garden Island. It is so lovely here. And you know, there's the Flora and the Bougainvillea. It's lovely. Then we're into Lanzarote. Now, Arrecife is gorgeous. The weather this time of year is absolutely fantastic. And the Blue Lagoon at Arrecife has got to be seen to be believed. Then we're across to Tenerife. Once again, so much to go and do here. Maybe up Mount Teide, take your golf clubs, have a round of golf on Golf del Sur. That should be good. Gran Canaria. Once again, so much to go and do here. Maybe you'll go to the dunes at Maspalomas, or well, why don't you go to the beach at Puerto Rico? Enjoy that. And then we're into Lisbon, the capital of Portugal. Lots to see and do here. Once again, the central square is gorgeous, and there's the statue of Christ Redeemer. You'll think you're in Rio de Janeiro. It is lovely. And then we're back into Southampton. Now remember, this is for next year, 12 nights away, in October next year, 1299. It's a 5-star cruise, but that's not all. Seeing it's you, I'm going to give you some spending money. $285 per stateroom to spend on board. A bit of what we call Cooper cash for you to enjoy and spend it on anything you like. Maybe treatments, maybe treatments in the spa, maybe some wine. It could be any excursions, anything you want. Duty frees. $284. When you get on board, there'll be $285 waiting for you. Remember, it's just a deposit now. And I tell you what, if you ring up right now on that telephone number, remember we're open till 10 o'clock tonight. Just say, John said you can have a case of wine with this cruise as well. And I'll send you a case of wine before you go. But you must ask for that case of wine, because you know what they say, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Absolutely. Well, we saw Gemma on board the Caribbean Princess just then, and I'll tell you what is wonderful about these Princess cruise ships. They've all been designed in such a way that each one has a similar layout to the next one. So when you've been on one Princess cruise and you go back on your next cruise on a different ship, you're not going to spend the first couple of days looking around trying to find the lounges, the restaurant, where reception is. You are going to have a really good idea of where you're going, and your holiday will begin straight away with no stress at all. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself on a Princess cruise. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail out from Southampton and head for Vigo, this delightful fishing port. Perhaps try a Segway tour while you're there for something different to do. Then we're into Madeira. Now it's easy to see why it's been called the Garden Islands. Beautiful displays of subtropical plants and flowers at every turn. And if you're feeling adventurous, you could go canyoning or deep sea fishing while you're there. Then we're into Lanzarote. Head to Fire Mountain in the Timofea National Park for moonlight volcanic views. And you could also try a camel ride while you're here, and maybe stop off at a local vineyard on your way back. Then we're into Tenerife, the largest of the Canary Islands, and the cruise port Santa Cruz has everything from classy bars and restaurants to a variety of shops and some interesting museums. Then we're into Gran Canaria, maybe try a 4x4 adventure or a trip to the water park for a fun-filled day out. Then we're into Lisbon. Now make sure you're out on the deck for the sail into Lisbon, Portugal's capital of course, and you're going to spot some of its wonderful highlights like the Belém Tower on your way in. And then we're back in to Southampton, and all of that from fares of £1,299. And don't forget, we are including $285 of onboard credit for you to spend on whatever you like. There's the Cooper cash. Get yourself some of that on this wonderful cruise. Perhaps put it towards a shore excursion or your bar bill maybe, or even a little trip to the duty-free shop.
Whoa.
Sounds good. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on now to this next itinerary, and I think it is an absolute corker. We're taking you around the Californian coast and Las Vegas. This is on board the Ruby Princess. So let's take a little look around.
Yeah, the Ruby Princess, absolutely a gorgeous ship. And as Carly was saying, once you've been on one Princess cruise ship, you've more or less been on them all because they're very similar layouts. So you'll soon find yourself, you know, in exactly the place you want to be. The atrium of the ship is actually gorgeous. They call it the Piazza, and everything leads off there. And there as well, like spontaneous entertainment just happens. And I tell you what, once a week they do a champagne.
The fountains.
Oh,
yes,
you've got to have a go at that. You've got to have a go at that. The food on board, well, you know, it's a 5-star cruise. You'd expect it to be good, and it doesn't disappoint. They have so much happening around the ship as well. They have an enrichment program. There's things like the movies Under the Stars, but they also do things during the day, things like pottery by the pool. And, you know, they have lectures and talks about the next ports of call. Or you can just relax in the sunshine or go to the spa treatment areas. Why not? You know, you're on holiday. This is what you do. You relax and enjoy it. You meet new friends. You get entertained. Another night. The entertainment is just wonderful. No matter what you want to do, if you want to go to a sing-along bar, if you want to go to a nightclub, you know, if you want to just relax somewhere in some light music, have a go in the casino, go to the theatre, whatever you want to do, it's there. And at the end of the night, there's no designated driver or trying to hail a cab or, oh, I don't like walking down that road, it's a bit dark, isn't it? Yeah, you just get in the lift and go home. That's what's so easy about this. And that's what you'll love about a cruise holiday, and especially with Princess Cruises, because Princess Cruises, they've just thought everything for you. Now, this is a holiday that we put together for you ourselves here at Fish and Cruise. It's called a Fish and Choice holiday. Now, it's not just the cruise with the Ruby Princess. It's so much more. It's Californian coast, Las Vegas lights as well. It's going on the 1st of November. Now, we can do other dates as well, so don't get stuck on that date. And this is going for 14 nights. Going to start off by flying you from London Heathrow. We can add in regional departures as well. Call us and we'll quote you separately. We're going to fly you out to Los Angeles, California. That is where we're going to be booking you in to the lovely Queen Mary on Long Beach, which you're really going to enjoy. You're going to have 3 nights on a room-only basis there as well. So therefore, you can go and see, you know, all the sights of LA, Rodeo Drive. Maybe go to the movie studios, or maybe go see the Hollywood sign. That all sounds so good, doesn't it? Then after your 3 days there, that's when you're going to be joining the Ruby Princess. Now you're full board on board here. We're going to cruise out. Our first port of call is San Francisco. Under the Golden Gate Bridge we go, and into Fisherman's Wharf is where the ship pulls in. And there's so much to see and do on the streets of San Francisco. And then we're going to cruise across into Monterey in California. A lovely holiday resort with a boardwalk and everything. You're going to love it. Then we're into San Diego, the city that's just full of parks. And I'll tell you, the San Diego Zoo, which you've got to see, and SeaWorld is there too, which is incredible. Then we're across to Mexico, to Ensenada. Once again, the shopping here is incredible. And there's the tallest lighthouse in the world, which you can go up. We're then going to cruise you back across to Los Angeles, California. That's where we booked you on a flight to Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, you're going to go into Las Vegas. We've got you there booked in to the Luxor Hotel on a room-only basis for 3 nights to explore everything that Vegas has got to offer. And Vegas does have a lot to offer, believe me. It's just not the shows, and, you know, it is. And the shopping there is incredible too. And then after your 3 nights there on a room-only basis, we're going to fly you back to the UK. Now, the price of this is 1329. Now, it includes a lot of things. The one thing it doesn't include, though, is your transfers. And that's because some people like to do their own thing. But if you want, we can add your transfers in. That's just £90 extra, so that makes that 1419 if you want your transfers included. But if you want to do your own thing, you can do as well, and that's the price there. But your flights are included, your 3 nights on the Queen Mary Long Beach on a room-only basis included. Then, of course, your 7 nights full board on the Ruby Princess included, and your 3 nights at the Luxor in Las Vegas included in the price. But if you want us to have the transfers on, we can do as well. That makes that 419. If you want the details, give us a call. And by the way, ask for the case of wine, and I'll send you a case of wine.
Yeah, I wonder if I ask for a case of wine, he'll send one to me. Well, this is a wonderful way to see so many great places. If you're getting married this year or celebrating a special anniversary or birthday, what a wonderful way to do it on this amazing cruise, and with that stay either end in 2 incredible cities. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Book it, because it's coming soon. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out to Los Angeles, where you've got your 3-night stay at the Queen Mary Long Beach. Perhaps visit the Griffith Observatory or the Hollywood Boulevard and the Walk of Fame. Then we're going to be joining the Ruby Princess and sailing out to San Francisco. Head to Vista Point here for an amazing view of the Golden Gate Bridge, or head to Napa Valley perhaps for the day to see one of the many wineries. Then we're into Monterey, home to the world-class Monterey Bay Aquarium. Well worth a visit. Or head to nearby Carmel, a quaint village of fairy tale cottages and hidden courtyards. Then we're into San Diego. This city has breathtaking natural beauty, superb coastline and near perfect weather as well. And of course, a world-renowned zoo for you to visit. Then we're into Ensenada. Head to the La Bufadora. This natural attraction is one of the largest marine glaciers in the world. Then we are into LA. This is where we sadly leave the Ruby Princess, but your holiday is not over, because we are going to fly you to Las Vegas for your 3-night stay at the Luxor Hotel. From here, you perhaps see a show or go and visit the Grand Canyon. Incredible. And this price is incredible as well. £1,329. What are you waiting for? Honestly, this holiday is one of a lifetime, and I think you are going to love it. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary, and this time we are taking you around Scandinavia on board the Sapphire Princess. So let's have a little look around.
Well, once again, Sapphire Princess, absolutely gorgeous. You've seen the standard of the ships now, and you've seen the sort of things that you can be doing. But we haven't touched on the shopping on board. The shopping on board is incredible. I mean, and look at the things you can be doing. You know, it looks just a wonderful lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that you wish could live all your life. That's the sort of lifestyle it is. You know, there's so much going on around the ship. There's the wonderful restaurants. There's the fabulous food, 24 hours a day, the food. You know, if you want room service, that's not a problem. And of course, you know, it's the choice, isn't it? It's the choice. You know, we were saying before, of an evening, you know, there is so much going on. By the way, if you want to learn to ballroom dance, they'll teach you to ballroom dance as well. And I'll tell you what they have on board here as well. They have, you know, some of the game shows that you'll have on TV. including some of the talent shows as well. The Voice. They've got the Voice of the Ocean on board. You know those chairs that flick around? They've got all them on board. They've got them all them. So, you know, and you can take part. You know, if you're a good singer like me, yeah, you can have a go there. It really is great. I'd say you'll be having the time of your life anyway. This is going, I say, on the Sapphire Princess around Scandinavia. Now, this is half term in May next year, the 26th of May next year. It's a deposit only right now. 7-night holiday. We're going to cruise you out from Southampton. Our first port of call is Zeebrugge in Belgium. Now, this is where you go to Bruges for the day, which is absolutely lovely. It's chocolate box gorgeous. Talking of chocolate, you've got to try the chocolates there. Also, there's the lace as well. They do in Bruges as well. Gorgeous. Then we're across to Copenhagen. We're going to be overnighting here, so you get 2 full days in Copenhagen. So probably go to the Tivoli Gardens one day, which is absolutely gorgeous. The next day, go see all the other tourist attractions, things like the Little Mermaid, and she really is little, and Carlsberg Museum, probably the best museum in the world. Probably. Then we're into Heidelberg. Do you know they've got a museum here of failures? You know, all the big things that have failed. It's an amazing museum. You've got to have a look around it. Then we're into Oslo, the capital of Norway. A really compact city, gives you plenty of time to have a look around as well. And where the Schiphol is, it's right near the heart of the city centre too. And then we're back into Southampton. All that for £999. £999. It's 5-star. And the bribery continues, because I'm going to give you $225 of Cooper cash to spend on board. Now, you can spend that on anything you want. I'm thinking, once again, the spa treatments, the duty-free shop, maybe excursions. It's your money. Remember when you were a kid and you were going on holiday and maybe your grandparents came and said to you, here's a couple of pounds, have an ice cream on me. Well, this is your Uncle John saying, here's $225, have a great time. And I tell you what, ask for a case of wine, and I'll send you a case of wine as well. Okay, ask for the case of wine and I'll send you the case of wine. But you've got to ask for that case of wine. I mean, how generous am I? I'm giving you a wonderful cruise for just £999. I'm going to give you some onboard credit to spend and flitter away. I mean, even if you have to go to the casino with it, can't you? Because you don't mind losing it when it's not your own money. And then you've got the case of wine, and we'll send you the case of wine well before you go, so you've got plenty of time to enjoy that as well. It's a lovely cruise, and remember, in most areas it's half term. It's the bank holiday week as well, so you only have to take 4 days off work. There are so many reasons to take this holiday. I can't think of many not to. Give us a call, get involved.
Yes, you definitely should. And if you'd like to take the children away with you, then give us a call and we'll quote you separately for the children's prices on there. And I must say, I've seen the children's area on these princess ships and it's brilliant. The Kids Club has got so much going on. They'll do all sorts of activities and crafts and lots of things to burn off their energy. So they'll sleep through the night and you can get some rest and enjoy yourself. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton and heading for Zeebrugge. This is where you could visit Brussels for the day, or Bruges, walk along those pretty canals and try a chocolate top waffle, some chocolates and perhaps a Belgian beer. Why not, hey? Then we're into Copenhagen, where you've got your overnight import. Definitely go along and see the Little Mermaid statue and get your picture there, and head to Tivoli Gardens. You'll find some of the theme park rides. They've got one of those ones that goes up really high and then suddenly drops you. Oh, I had to go with that. It's very hair-raising, but it's quite good as well. Then we're into Helsingborg in Sweden. Lots of wonderful sights to see here, like the beautiful cathedral. Then we're into Oslo, and you're not walking distance from the centre, and it's a small city, so easy to explore on foot, and home to an incredible amount of museums as well. Then from there, we're going to be sailing you back in to Southampton, and all of that from fares of just $999 per person, and we're including that $225 of onboard spend for you to spend on whatever you like. Perhaps some perfume, a spa treatment like John said, or maybe a shore excursion. Get yourself on the phone and on this wonderful cruise. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, it's now time for our quick picks.
Now we're starting off with the quick picks this time round, and we're going to be on the Sapphire Princess going around Scandinavia and Russia on the 7th of July next year. Deposit only right now for 14 nights from Southampton to Zeebrugge. Then we're off to Copenhagen, Stockholm, lovely Tallinn in Estonia, then to St. Petersburg in Russia, where we're going to overnight, so you get 2 days there. Then the Finnish capital, Helsinki, Weerdemunde, where you go to Berlin in Germany, then back into Southampton. 1699 for 14 nights, and exclusively, I'm going to give you $260 on board credit if you want to book that right now, and ask for the case of wine as well. Then the Sapphire Princess going to the land of the midnight sun on the 23rd of June for 14 nights next year. Deposit only right now. Southampton, Stavanger, Skjolden, Halset, Granger, Trondheim, Hollingsvik for the North Cape, Tromsø, Granville for the Lofted Islands, Ailson, Bergen, and back into Southampton. 1699. Once again, exclusively $260 on board credit, and ask for the case of wine and I'll send you the case of wine. And finally, the Sapphire Princess going around the Norwegian fjords on the 11th of August next year. Remember, deposit only right now for 7 nights. Southampton, Stavanger, Olden, Halset, Granger, Bergen, and back into Southampton. Fares $999. Exclusively $200 on board credit from Oceania Fishing Cruise, and ask for the case of wine and I'll send you the case of wine. It really is great value for money.
Well, if you've never cruised before, then what better way to start than on a 5-star luxury cruise? And if you've got lots of questions, which I'm sure you have, get on the phone and speak to one of our dedicated team. Don't forget, we specialise in cruise holidays, and ask them to send out our first-time guide to cruising. We'll send that out free of charge, and I'm sure that's going to answer most of the questions that you've got as well. But from myself and from John, it's time to go. We're going to see you next time here on The Cruise Show.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, carry on cruising. See you soon.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.